What on earth are we up to now? Welcome to Gunner One Day. Let's find out, eh?
Too funny. So there it is, all complete. Can't wait to fill her up. So excited. Yay. Ghost has turned into a prime mullet boy. Look at that. Yep, embracing his inner mullet boy. Ghost, what's going on, dude? Nice haircut. And then there's Big Red. Oh, he's just a beautiful specimen, isn't he? He's a bit of an a-hole, when he wants to be. Hey. Hey. You guys are supposed to be breaking that hay down, not just standing on it. There's Esmeralda. And there's Miss Lucky Ducky. Well, she's not a duck, but Lucky. There's Miss Caramello. They just do their thing. Bring on the new area here. You just wait. Can't wait to show you all what we've got planned. Let's take a tour of the garden beds. Still have to put down all the weed fabric. So we've got one here, which is a round. Then we've got, I'm a big fan of these ones. They're about $99 something, 70 or something from Temu. They're quite a good height. Now I'm just under 6 foot tall, so they're up to my knee. And they're, quite good, really sturdy. Very impressed, very impressed. These ones, they're called a modular. You can choose like one of 9 options. I'll insert an image here. They're $77, I want to say. I think they were. Little bit more flimsy. Not quite as sturdy as the big one. However, and they're also lower, as you can see. So if I use my knee as a guide again, you can see we're a little bit more under, whereas with this one, it's literally where my knee is. So colour is slightly different, although it's sold as a grey. So what I want to do, we've got 2 of those, and we've got 2 Paul's. Hi, Paul. So Paul's doing the last one there, and then we've got this one here. It's the same make and model, I think, as the middle ones, these ones here. However, it's in the same shape as the other one. So what I want to do is do exactly in that order, that one, then this one, then this one, and then finishing off with the same one again, which is the dark one. So this is the area we've chosen. We get really good sun here, not really any shade from anything. So we're just going to do a whole line along here, and we've got plans for the chicken yard, which is coming in a future video. So don't forget to like and subscribe to find out what that is when we're ready to release the details. It's excited. I'm excited. It's exciting times is what I meant to say. As most of you all know who follow our channel, I had surgery, girly surgery, that's all I'm going to say. I've recovered well, but I'm still a bit tired. Anesthetics being what they are, they, do take it out of you. But it's time to start beautifying the property now. You're cute. The chooks are doing well. They're going to be much happier once we do our new plans. Whenever that is, I can't tell you because it's a pretty big job. I got the guts up. Hey, Lolly. You're just chilling in the sunshine, darling. Old girl. Good girl. All my trees, I gave them a rather large trim, a rather large haircut. So I'm praying I haven't killed any. We'll find out, I guess. We've got to get those in the ground. The ducklings, well, yeah, I think we lucked out. I think we've got a lot of boys, but hey, we're not talking about that right now. Still got the old enclosure that's still there. Haven't torn that down yet. Quail, they seem to have discovered their house. All of a sudden, they've all decided, I don't even know if you can see that through the bars. Probably not. Do it through here. There. Yeah, they've all discovered that they have a house, so they all of a sudden all crowd in there. These guys here, they've decided they can fly and they sit on top of their house. The duck mahal's doing really well. Needs a clean. Got to give it a sweep out. It's doing okay. We've lost one here. I'll have to stick a new one in. Yeah, so I've got to get my little trolley and give this a tidy up. I've just got to pull it all out and put it into the composting and then put more of the bedding down. So the perch is working beautifully. Place is looking great. We did have a little bit of a problem where Evangeline, the tiny one, kept deciding to fall down here and end up between the pallets. So we had to pull a couple of the boards off to pull her back out again. Silly sausage. Hello. Can I help you? I'm not going to hurt you girls, don't worry. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you all right? Have you got your snood out, have you? Your big snood. You're a big snood. He's huge. Yeah, but no, they seem to have settled in all right. Doing their thing. So that's 3 without plastic. There's a fair whack of plastic that goes into these things, so Paul's about to do a tip run, so we'll put it in there. So that one's done. This one's done. They've got the plastic edging on the top. Rubber so you don't cut yourself. It just goes on top there. I got this one to do and the big one to do. There they all are. I'm absolutely chuffed. Yay. Time to continue with the garden beds. And we have the most glorious day. We've got sunshine. It's just beautiful. There's a little old farm dog. She's going to help as well. Yeah, next stage. All right, now I've got my Mr. Muscles.
No, you haven't. You got me.
Putting in some big logs at the bottom. So we'll keep filling that up and then I'll show you the next step. Next came the cardboard. Most of the ink, apparently, according to my research here in Australia, is soy-based, so I'm not too worried about that. As long as it's not glossy cardboard. I'm removing all the tape. Isn't that right, Lolly? And we're just going to keep adding cardboard until we're happy with it. Alrighty, so here we are back again. Got the cardboard in. We've stripped off all the tape we could see and anything like staples. So now we are going to get some soil, which will be coming from over here. We'll be getting that and bringing it back here to fill up the garden bed, and then we'll mix through organic matter. Some of it from the chook composting bins, and we've got to clean out the turkey and duck pen, and we can use that as well. So we've got some nice dry grass. We mowed the lawns the other day, so we can rake some of that up and put that on as top mulch. So will we get some grass seeds? Probably. Does that worry me? No, I just have to get on top of it early The ducks are loving it. They're checking out what bugs got left behind. We have got... There he is. Hi, little buddy. Run! I'm not going to kill you, I promise. I promise. Hi. You're hiding. I can still see you. This is all soil that we dug out from the driveway. It's been sitting here and sitting here and sitting here. It's not the best soil, but that's okay because we're going to enrich it with some organic materials. So I'm not too fussed. It's good draining, healthy soil. So we're just going to use, what's my famous saying on this channel? Use what you have to get you to where you want to go. And this is what we have. So it's quite healthy, beautiful soil. It's been cattle country. So it's nice and enriched already, but it might just need a little bit more help. Look out, Paul's doing wheelies. Beautiful. So now I've got to get out of the way so Paul can come through. Lolly, come here. Lolly, Lolly, come here. Clown. Trailer you got there. Oh, Lolly. Psych! Psych! Here's the enrichments I've chosen for this garden bed. We're going to use some cow manure blend. I know you say we've got our own cows, but we bought this ages ago. And yeah, it's aged. So we'll be collecting some over the next week for all the other garden beds. Mushroom compost, cow manure blend, and compost again. So a garden basics, just compost. So we're just going to mix those three through in equal parts, sort of through the garden bed and try and enrich the soil slightly. We've got a container of sugarcane mulch, I think, to put on top once we start sowing some stuff, but we're not quite there yet. So right now I'm going to start mixing through these. Demonstrating what we've just done. Emptied all the bags in there, and now we're just mixing it through the natural soil that we've already got, local soil that we've, as you saw us moving it with the tractor. So now we're just mixing some organic material through it and enriching it. There's lots of rocks through here, so we should get good drainage, and there's some clay as well. And underneath, the logs and the cardboard will soak up any rainfall we get and hopefully act as a sponge to prevent us having to water as much. So yeah, stay tuned. We haven't even decided what we're going to plant yet. I've decided one of these garden beds is going to be a berry patch. We don't want berries to spread all over the property. One of the round ones, I'm thinking about making a blueberry and strawberry patch. And these ones here are most likely going to just be vegetables. So very exciting. Finally, it's only been 2.5 years. I'm finding all these little onions, little wild garden onions, whatever they're called. I've just been piffing them to the chookins. Yeah, very exciting. Lee volunteered to be my mulch spreader for the day. like fairy dust.
It's very, very good.
Nice and thick, babe. Nice and thick.
For me or the...
You. Just tip it over so it doesn't go everywhere. You're funny. What do you have to say about all that? Say nothing. Don't look at us to work. We're not working for you. Nah. Gonna run away.
Just give me food.
Pretty much. Well, he's going, did you say food? Mm-hmm. What food? Where? He's putting it nice and thick. Love these. They're muscle techs. They've got, I think, some sort of doe hide or goat hide or some sort of leather. And they work really, really well in the garden. Protect your hands really nicely. So yeah, not cheap, but, well, for garden gloves anyway. So these are my birthday presents. I'm so excited. Beautiful. And tonight, I think I'll sit and look at my seed list on Gardenate and see what's time, like what time, like
Time?
what
You can put time in there.
what we're supposed to be planting. That's right, one of these is going to be a herb bed. Herbs, berries, veggies, and another berry.
What time are you going to do that?
Whenever I have time.
Sounds very good.
It's a very good idea. Yeah, if you like dad jokes, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Someone
Give us
else?
that big thumbs up because Paul is always full of, yeah, lots of dad jokes. He's a bit of a clown. The best thing about these, you can still operate the camera with them because they're leather. Paul likes to take his time with everything. I would have upended the blooming thing by now and just spread it. But Paul's taking his time and doing it little bit by little bit.
That's all.
I know. You're a superstar, babe. Superstar. Superstar. Beautiful. That will add more organic matter as well to the garden bed. I love it. Look at that. Gorgeous. That's one down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. And I'm sure there'll be more coming eventually. What? Didn't say a word. That face says it all. Self-sufficiency.
No, you're not.
Self-sufficiency. That's what this. That's the name of the game.
You rely on your husband.
For what? Really? Really, really?
Really, really?
So you want to take over the gardening? You want to do the garden bed?
Domain.
Exactly. So, shh.
But I'm doing it at the moment.
You're just spreading some mulch, dude. Get a grip. You're helping with the setup. Get a grip.
Big enough grip?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I said.
So half a bag. There you go. Half a bag of mulch. Sugarcane mulch. Perfect for the garden.
Is that enough?
Yep. As long as there's no soil, because what do we say about Mother Nature? Mother Nature doesn't like to be naked. She'll cover herself up
I don't like to be naked
any way
either.
she can, which generally is weeds.
I scare people when I'm naked.
Here a little bit more. Hello. It's a bit of a miserable day here on Gunawanda. We've had a lot of rain and overcast weather. Thought I'd show you an update. Sorry, I'm just watching where I'm going. On my garden beds. And then the next installment will be what we do with the rest of them. So we took a little bit longer to get them in because we had to level some of the ground. So I'll just swing you around and I'll show you where we're up to. Okay, so here's the gardens. We levelled them out as best we could, mounded up some dirt. So in this garden bed, we've decided to do a berry patch. So I have noticed in the daylight I've got a little bit of rust kind of stains on this. If you know what kind of diseasey bits they are, let me know. We've got a young berry, Robus asinus. We've got a loganberry. We've got some tay berries. We've got a thornless blackberry. And then here we've got our raspberry. And there is another tiny little raspberry just here. So what I'm planning to do is put a post here and a post on the other side, and then run wire across from one side to the other to give them somewhere to grow. So that's the aim. Some weed mat underneath. The level here isn't too bad, so I'm pretty happy. I'm happy to leave it as it is. And this one here is almost ready to plant. Like I said, today the weather's been a bit cold, a bit miserable. Chooks are having their nighttime snack. Almost bedtime. It's been a beautiful day, but yeah, horrible, rainy, cold. But I mean, it's any day on the farm is a beautiful day, I guess. We're in the direct path to flights going to New Zealand. So we have these massive jets flying over. And doing their jet stream. Pretty interesting. They're pretty big. Massive. Doesn't do it justice, I don't think. Yeah, there you go.